Well, a good morning again from Canada. This time I'm not only going to attack Trumpster assholes, but the ones in Canada. I'm from Alberta, born there, played in politics in '84 against Joe Clark, a former Canadian Prime Minister, and provincially in '86, damn near winning. Running for the New Democrats, of course. Unions is what got me into it. I ended up vice president with the Carpenters Union 1325 after being involved with the union for a year. That led me, like I say, to politics and other social issues. Anyway, to consider that asshole premier you got in there, that I gotta be nice with my words because they will ban it again. But Smith inviting Tucker Carlson to Canada, to her province, as a guest speaker, and that son of a bitch was calling for the invasion of Canada. As a former Albertan, I demand you do a recall on that asshole premier you got. She's trying to piss the rest of Canada off against her. I love Alberta, sure don't like assholes like her in power. Following by our opposition leader for the Conservative, Pierre Petitschit, who wants to say putting the pieces back together with Canada. Fuck that. He's talking cuts. All them pricks ever do is cut social benefits and hand it to the rich. And he hasn't said shit yet about the abortion laws, but you can bet that's top of his list. Canada is voted the #1 country in the world for being safest to visit, #2 country in the world to live in. What in the fuck are you guys bitching about? You're listening to long-term evil strategists from Trumpster supporting pigs. Throw them assholes out, get a proper conservative party in. Otherwise, you're going to go down the tube just like the States has been doing since Trump came to power. We won't accept assholes like them running our country. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. And get that prick to stand against abortion for women. Get him to stand for proper social benefits. Granted, the Liberals need a lot of improvement in my books, but Trudeau's the best we got. I'd love to see the NDP in. However, I also know we're too fucking racist to ever put East Indian or Sikh or whatever as prime minister, as much as he is a far better guy. And of course, all you cocksuckers should start doing a little bit more for pensioners. I've worked 50 fucking years, over 50 years, and I get the lowest dick shit pension rate you can get. And we still have to, in BC, with an NDP government, have to pay for our fucking shingles vaccine. Well, I'm now on Bruce Rolston's executive, a volunteer position. He's our forest minister with the NDP government here. And I'm bitching there, too, for them to cover the cost of vaccines for shingles for pensioners, as nobody seems to give a fuck about us old ducks. But remember, we vote, and an asshole like me will speak out. You can bet a lot of other people will. But enough on that. I really feel bad about Hamas not getting the shit kicked out of them harder and sooner. The Palestinians, like so many assholes in the world, didn't vote, just said, oh well, what'll be, will be. Well, when you don't vote, you're going to get the shit kicked out of you sooner or later. America and Canada, 40% of our people are too complacent to get off their ass and vote. They'll know every hockey player, every football player, bullshit like that, that'll do fuck all for them. However, learning a little bit about politics, oh, my brain can't handle that. Or you got the religious pricks that are too stupid and think God is coming, the world is ending as it is foretold in their mythology book. Religion, all of it, is bullshit. I followed Christianity was a leader in that too for a period of time, a Bible teacher, etc. It's all bullshit for control and money. They control the population that thinks in this God or in that God, whether it's Muslims, Christians, Buddhists, whatever, Jews. It's all bullshit. When you're dead, you're fucking dead, just like you was before you was born. Nothing changes. So you got one chance to stand on your feet, fight for your kids, your grandkids, and yourself. I'm here because I'm fortunate enough to have 2 grandkids that are part black. Best little shits in the world, 6 and 8 years old. I don't show pictures because my daughter don't want them being attacked. I ride around in my scooter all day, have the odd person in the building saying, "Why you take the signs off when you get your grandkids there? Why? Why, you don't like the signs?" I said, "No, because I got too many assholes like you, Trumpsters, that come up and fight." I used to get 2 or 3 Trumpsters supporting Putin and Trump a day. Now I get that many a week. So people are wakening up to Trump and all his bullshit. Total evil son of a bitch. And yes, I'd like to see the war in Israel over, but then again, if you don't stop Hamas, they're only going to come back. They should have a 2-state solution. The asshole leading Israel should be thrown out, another right-wing asshole similar to Trump. Greed, arrogance, and power. You don't want them right-wing pigs in Canada. I fought all my life to keep them out. I did vote for the right-winger pigs once in my life for Peter Lougheed, the first time I ever voted. I didn't know any better at that time. However, now I'm blessed enough with soon to be 72 years old, with a little bit more wisdom, a little bit more experience behind me to really realize 90% of the people are controlled by religion and bullshit and ignorance, and they're too lazy to follow news off more than one channel like Fox, where Pierre Pettigrew gets all his news from. Again, I call for and demand a recall on that asshole premier in Alberta, Smith. She's unfit for her position. To call in somebody that's calling for the invasion of Canada, you really want to sit back and do fuck all? The world of Canada should be protesting her and Pettigrew or Petitshit or whatever you want to call that traitor. Get them assholes out of politics, put in proper right-wingers, if there is such a thing. But we sure don't need no traitors. It's going to bring back abortion and gun laws like they have in the States. You want that? Stop your complaining. Be grateful to be living in the greatest country in the world, the most freest country in the world. United States claiming it's the freest is bullshit. They have, 3% of the world's population, but 25% of the world's prison population. So they're fucking near as free as North Korea. Bullshit to them being free. Bullshit to their medical system. With or without Trump, it's a shit system. They should have free medical just like me. I went in for a heart operation. Everything went well. Had to go to another hospital because my sleep apnea machine was broken. Had an ambulance there. All of this didn't cost me a fucking dime. In the States, I understand that would bloody well break you and put you on welfare. So start getting serious. Go with Bernie Sanders the next fucking go around, or someone thinking along his line. And get rid of your fucking tax system. Tax them Christian money pigs like Joel Osteen and that asshole Musk. Tax them at 90%, which is where it used to be before Reagan fucked it all up for you guys. Love the good Americans too. Stay strong, fight for your programs, vote that Trump and his pigs out. Thank you.